Hey yo, it's Brandon Lord, and welcome back to Rome Total War Thrace campaign. If you remember last time, we did some stuff. Took the city of Salona, destroyed the Brudii. The Greek cities took Larissa and killed off the Macedonians. And now we're pretty much at total civil war with the Greeks, northern Greece versus southern Greece. This will be quite interesting. And I also have plans to attack the Dacians a little bit more. Kind of just hold out in Italy for now. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll get back to the Italians at some point, but not now. Anyway, we're ending the turn, and we'll see what's going on. It looks like they're still having rebel problems with the north. And Scythia! Trying to take their capital back. We are under siege. But we got stone walls, and we got a decent commander, and we got hoplite units, so I'm not too worried. Can't really see what's in this army, so let's bring our spy over and check out what's going on. See what we have to deal with. Lots of axemen, war dogs, archers. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And Cappacitia was siege. We know that. Decent amount of money this turn. Tarentum built some sewers. Next, we can go for... we can raise the tax rate. We should probably go for a market. A little more economy there. Would be nice. Cappacitia built the wall. That's good. Salona built a temple. Can't build anything more. That's fine. And as you can see, the Greeks are starting to move up a little north here, but Thessalonica has a huge garrison and we should be able to hold out there for a while. I don't really want to move out with the captain force because I see a nice star general that they have there, so I don't want to get that kind of disadvantage going if I don't have to. And we can't train a militia hoplite yet, so I think I'm just gonna move out with like everybody but one unit if I can, because we really can't afford to wait too much longer here. So I'm just gonna take out Xiles here. No mercenaries. I was kind of hoping there'd be a mercenary that I could put as the garrison, but that's okay. I guess we'll just leave. Which one's the worst? Phalanx pikemen. I guess these two need to be merged. There. We'll leave that guy there, and we'll move the rest of the guys out down south. And we can get some mercenaries here. Oh, Cretan archers and 2 units of hoplites. Very nice. That'll help. Oh, and he got mercenary captain. Yes. Okay, good. Now Xiles has a pretty nice force there. Lots of mercenaries, but I mean, pretty nice. He's a good commander, and hopefully we might be able to take out Apollonia. If they're channeling attacks toward Thessalonica, hopefully we can distract. Hopefully they'll be distracted and we can take back Apollonia. It's kind of the goal here. And then I'll probably make strikes against Thermon and Larissa. And then they'll be cornered down here in these 3 settlements. And we should be able to take them out pretty easily at that point. But that's assuming that we win all these battles, which we may not. It's going to be very tough fighting against the Greek cities. Those armored hoplites are going to be very hard to kill. So, there's that. Let's move Casableptos up one more turn until Campus Isiages. Or Iazi. I don't know. I just like saying Isiages. Even though that's not how it looks, really. But it sounds good, right? Isiages? Isiages? Right? Oh, I don't know. It's quite windy today, guys. Don't know why. There's no clouds or anything. There's not like a storm. And the Greeks did siege us. Oh, no. No. Oh, he missed. Oh. I thought Xiles was gonna die because they were showing us the assassin animation. I thought he was gonna die. Oh, Xiles. Oh my. Oh goodness. We need to get a spy over here quick. We need to, because if you put a spy with the army, it's very hard to get assassinated. We definitely need Xiles to be protected. If Xiles got assassinated, that would just be a crushing blow. And that would have sucked. So we're going to make sure that doesn't happen. He should be able to get there next turn. And the assassin doesn't have too much skill, it doesn't look like, so we're not in a horrible position. And, we might as well just take out this army now. I mean, there's no point in leaving 2 units alone. So let's engage. And maybe Xiles will get a little more command. There's always a good chance when you get a clear victory that you gain some command ability. I'm going to take a drink. BRB. There we go. An adversary is hurt more by a desertion than by slaughter. Interesting. I just can't get over how crisp and awesome it looks. We got 2 units of archers, so I mean we got a pretty good missile corps in this army. And I'm probably just going to use them to take out the enemy, honestly, because we definitely have the range advantage. And we have pretty much every advantage in this battle, if we're going to be honest. They only have 2 units. Oh, and they decided to hill camp up there, like a pile of wet, dirty rags. What? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move our militia cav, probably swing them around, see if we can get some flanking jabs on them. That'll be helpful. And then, you know, we'll take them out. Per usual. How's it going today, guys? It is nearing the end of June. Next week is 4th of July. And, yeah. So you hanging out with your family? If you aren't from America, I guess I do have a lot of subscribers not from America. So I guess 4th of July, it's our Independence Day, you know. We celebrate with fireworks and grilling out food, such as hot dogs and stuff, hamburgers. Usually kind of a family get-together, time off of work kind of thing. It's a little bit of relaxing in the middle of summer. Kind of nice. Yeah, I don't really have any plans. I don't even know if I'm going to go watch a parade or anything. It's not really my favorite holiday. It's kind of random. But it's a very important holiday, because, you know, without that, we would still be part of Britain. That would be kind of weird, the whole United States being part of Britain. Yeah, I don't think that would have lasted much longer regardless, because we could probably take Britain. Well, I don't know if we could take Britain now, because we're spread out across the world, but I mean, if we weren't in other wars, we can definitely take out Britain. Anyway, they're sending their peltists down, and we're going to have to engage with their militia cav, because I was kind of not expecting that. And we'll turn off fire at will so we don't get friendly fire on our JF cav. And I hope we don't have... Probably won't have to retreat the archers. They'll probably rout pretty soon here. Right there. Whew. Okay, good. They walk up right next to our archers, and then they gave up. That's interesting. Anyway, we'll move our militia cav back up to harass them. Militia hoplites, yeah. And then we'll have our archers shoot down the remaining peltists, just so they can get a little bit of XP. And then we'll move them up the hill to attack these militia hoplites. All you guys throw the javelins, and we should be able to take them out pretty easily, I would think. Right? Right, guys? Yeah, totally. And move behind them here so you get some flanking. You don't. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Did you see that guy fly over here? That guy went soaring. What the heck? That doesn't even make sense. We lost like 5 unnecessary. Took on 5 unnecessary casualties there. That's kind of unfortunate. Looks like they just finished out the peltists, so we'll probably get them to move up pretty quick here. Should be able to take them out, I think, with our archeros. And we're on missiles on the jab cav. No big deal. It's a pretty map. I like this map. Nice hills, trees, good mountains in the background with the coast. You can see Italy over there, I believe. Pretty nice. Their general's kind of protecting in the back. That's interesting. Usually he's on the right flank. And they can't really decide what to focus their spears towards, the cavalry or the archers. Looks like they're coming at the archers now. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. There we go. A little bit of yawn, sorry. Anyway, since they're moving down the hill, my archers are probably not going to be able to take too many casualties, seeing as, you know, phalanxes are very resistant to missile fire, especially if they're uphill and they're facing towards the aggressors, the Arrowian aggressors. There we go. That was good wording, right? And turn off fire at will mode, stop, and just engage with our JFKF. I'll watch them closely though. And we should waboombo them and take them out pretty easily. There we go. Continue battle, just cut them down. No point in not doing it. And look how clean, look how crisp this is compared to a couple episodes ago. So beautiful. Ah, yeah. And we took about 10 casualties. Not a big deal. It's worth it to take out 2 units that otherwise could have hooked up with another army and become a little more threatening. So it's always good to assassinate units when you can, like that. And yeah, we should be able to siege Apollonia. There we go. Oh, Zyles the Conqueror. Nice. Nice. You got the conquering hero trait, as you see there in the second one. So that's pretty cool. Now we have Xiles the Conqueror on our side, and he's just the name alone should strike fear into the hearts of the Greek cities. Give us a slight advantage. As long as Xiles can stay alive, that's as long as we have the upper hand, basically. Because honestly, troop type wise, we're kind of at a disadvantage. Armored hoplites can take out phalanx pikemen because they can resist their spears and get into melee range. We just have the advantage in commanderage, which is kind of, it's very important, but you know, kind of lucky too. I built some temples, kind of conserve our money a little bit while still building everywhere. You know, not building my desired buildings, but you know, buildings nonetheless. And can't really build anything poreless because we're poor as poop. And we're gonna go engage Campus Isagias. Iazyges. I don't know. Whatever. Hopefully I'll be done saying that soon. So I don't have to worry about that. If you look up in the top there, it looks like the Julia lost to Batavium. So that's fine and dandy. So I like it when the Romans lose, regardless of who it's to. Unless I'm playing as the Romans, of course. But, you know. Well, actually, I like watching the other family members lose when I'm playing as the Romans, so I guess that's wrong, too. I just don't like watching myself lose, so that's the overarching rule. Anyway, we're going to save it, and probably on the turn, the Greeks are sieging us, and they're probably going to combine with more forces. I'd rather not sally forth if I don't have to, because the armored hoplites will do a lot of damage to us, and if we can get them in a city situation and hurt them with our walls and stuff, that'll be better. Anyway, they're trying to break the siege here with a very small force. They got one unit of warband, and the unit army inside the city is about half our size. So this shouldn't be too hard of a battle. I won't chalk them out. I won't count them out yet. Chalk them out? What am I saying? I won't count them out, but we'll see. Should be a swift victory, I hope. But it's possible that it won't be. So don't get your hopes up yet.
Tonight, we will tell each other tales of our bravery. But await my orders.
Yes, we will. Anyway, we're going to spread out our phalanxes and move our phalanxmen to the back of the line. We don't have any ranged units in this army. We don't have any foot archers or foot skirmishers or anything. So we're going to have to use cavalry for our ranged support. Because we have plenty of militia cav here. Actually, we have a lot of militia cav in this army. Holy cow. 5 units. And we should be able to take out this first unit of warband really easily. So let's just use our javelins on that, take no casualties, and take them out. Kind of our plan here. And we're going to rotate the army to meet the incoming threat. That should work out pretty nicely. And everybody engage with your javelins and take them out. Spread out though, we don't want friendly fire. Sometimes, you know, they'll cause friendly fire if they're spread in like that. So that's not what we want. Yeah, we should be able to take out this unit pretty easily, I would think. There we go. They're already a third dead. They're running forward, but I'm not too worried about what they're doing. Pull back this unit though, because they're charging it. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Oh, we didn't take any casualties. Nice. And looks like they're gonna try to attack the flank, kind of go on a suicide run. Interesting tactic. We might have to engage in melee combat with our militia cav here, just to preserve. No, maybe not. I'm not sure what they're up to. A little sneaky by the computer. Although they are shaken, they may break soon. With a little more pressure. And oh, there we go. They broke, so that's pretty nice. What they tried to do was a good idea, but they weren't able to execute it, and they didn't have enough morale to do so. We're gonna move these guys up and have get some Bleptos hunt them down, because again, with the militia cav for chasing down guys when they still have javelins, they cause a lot of friendly fire that way. So let's not do that. And here comes the incoming army. They got some more dogs and ballista, which we'll have to take out with our cav. Got cavalry over here, cavalry over there. There's their general. Lots of folksmen and light war bands. Not too threatening. We should be able to handle it pretty easily. And honestly, this is probably the last big battle we have with the Dacians for quite a while, because generally speaking, past these two settlements, Well, there's my recording software. I popped up there. I accidentally clicked on that. Anyway, as I was saying. There, we killed down their first round. As I was saying, past Porlissum and Campus Asiages, the towns that the Dacians usually get are not very prosperous, and they might have one large town past this, but they're mostly towns. So, if anything, we'll expect war bands, if anything, and they might not even be able to produce that many because their population is so low. So I'm not too worried. The Dacians are pretty much done. I'll probably create a diplomat soon and go talk to them. Maybe try to get a ceasefire. See if they'll maybe even become a protectorate or something. That would be interesting. Although I probably don't want to do that. Just a ceasefire. Some trade rights. Might as well trade with them a little bit. And go from there. Move our Jav Cav and other Cav up. And my dog is rolling around on the floor like an idiot. What are you doing? What are you doing, silly? Why are you being silly? Yes, he's being silly. Anyway, we're going to probably engage this Cav over here on the flank, seeing as that would probably be the best procedure. Actually, we're going to move our Jav Cav behind for now. We need to engage. Let's just engage them right now. We're out of javelins, basically, so it's not too threatening for us. And oh, they broke immediately. They got Archer Warband right there that we should take out as soon as possible. And there we go. And we'll keep swinging through and hit their artillery. And there's another Archer Warband we can take out with our Noble Cav. And they are taking some missile casualties on us, but not too bad. Oh, we took out pretty much all of their missile component. Barbarian Noble Cav can go after their general, who is kind of open there. I think we can take him out. And Militia Cav will continue the skirmish. The general should be taken out pretty easily by the Barbarian Noble Cav. And we'll send over the Militia Cav to help just in case. And skirmish incoming units. But he's surrounded and he should be going down pretty quickly. Shaken. He's taking some casualties and again, not too bad. And we'll just charge around and we should be able to kill him this way. There we go. And their army's pretty much half dead already. Just from cavalry strikes. It looks like their cavalry is charging right into our phalanx. What are they doing? Well, let's make sure they're not doing anything devious. Yeah, they are charging right into our phalanx spikes. Interesting. And they're going to get tore up really easily. We're going to swing our pikes around a little bit. And there we go, caught them. We didn't even lose the phalanx pikemen there. That was pretty nice. And we cut out most of that unit. Very good. Move them back in position. And their infantry is still coming up. The war dogs are being sent out. They're sending out our war dogs against our Noble Cav here. Looks like just the left unit. So we'll take these two units and we'll swing this guy around and eventually slowing him into our phalanxes so that we can get phalanx on war dog action, because that's the easiest way to take them out. And these two units here will cut down the fleeing Barbarian Cav. And there's the war dog holders or commanders or whatever you want to call them, the war dog masters. Cut them down. And we'll... Okay, we successfully evaded the war dogs there. And we'll move out to have them attack the line. And some more bands attacking the line there. We didn't even need to use our Folksmen there. I was going to. But we didn't need to because they died too easily. And we should be able to take out these Folksmen with a good cavalry charge, seeing as they are very weak to cavalry, as I've said before. And try to outflank the war dogs. Come on, come on. And there we go. They're routing. We can get behind the line here, and the war dogs should be taken out. Getting kind of buffered by their own men. And the Folksmen should probably get back before they get taken down by the war dogs. And we should be able to take them out pretty easy with our phalanx there. And we'll engage the fleeing troops. Looks like the war dog handlers came back. I believe that's what that was. I didn't listen really looking. Small unit probably. And we'll spread these guys out. These are Folksmen. We can take these out with cavalry pretty easily. We'll lose some men on the charge, but we should be able to take them out relatively quickly here. Perhaps. Maybe not. Come on. There we go. Lost a little more cavalry than I planned. Probably shouldn't have used militia cavalry for that. If I was using Barbarian Noble Cav, that would have worked better, but I keep I keep overestimating the power of militia cav sometimes, you know. Just because I like them so much. And the whole army's routing. Pretty much all of them are dead. One guy over here. And that should be the last. Very good. Lost 100 guys, you know, killed 600. Pretty good battle. And we'll go from there. And we should be able to probably... Oh. I guess we have to fight this battle first, and then we get to decide what happens to that settlement, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. The Scythians decided to siege attack now, which is fine. And we will defend. So 2 straight battles right in a row against the barbarians. Have the barbarians even won a battle against us? I don't think they have. Oh, yeah! Had to stretch there, sorry. I don't think they've won a battle, so this will probably end very well for us, and we should be able to take out a lot of their troops and, you know, crush their spirits a little bit more. Now, the Scythians, on the other hand, where the Dacians don't have other good cities, the Scythians have a couple other good settlements to the east, along the Baltic, or is it the Baltic Sea? I get the Baltic and the Black Sea mixed up all the time. Or the cat. Is it cat? I don't remember what the sea is. Caspian, Black, Baltic. I'm sorry if you live in that area. I really don't. I can't remember which is which. But they have some nice cities around the nearest one. Whatever's closest to the Aegean Sea, which is the one east of the Greek Peninsula. And although the Aegean Sea is part of the Mediterranean Sea, so technically it's not like a different sea. Kind of like the Gulf of Mexico is not really its own body of water. Whereas like Caspian Sea and the Black Sea are, you know, the Baltic Sea are kind of their own seas. I think the Baltic Sea is not. I think the Baltic Sea is by Alaska, isn't it? I don't even know. I'll stop making myself look dumb. Anyway, we're just gonna line up our phalanxes. We put two phalanxes in the areas that I think are going to have the most traffic, and put the 1 phalanx over in the area that I think is going to have the least traffic. Pretty obvious solution there. And we got our militia cav and our general sitting in the town center, and we're ready to go. Oh, shoot! I forgot to use the Falksman. All right, they're not in a danger spot, so we can move them back. Dumb bow. Oh well. We can move them right here. We got a nice spot for them. I can't believe I forgot to move them. That's a little silly. Anyway, they're coming in with their siege towers. Axemen, again, they're kind of like swordsmen for the Gauls and such. Whereas they have good solid shields, and they're kind of balanced units. Swordsmen are more defensive. They have a higher defensive stat compared to their offensive stat, which is kind of rare for barbarian units. But they make nice solid infantry, whereas the Axemen are similar in stat total-wise, but they have a higher offensive compared to defensive stat. So, in saying that, you know, they take a little bit more damage from walls and stuff. Like, swordsmen would be better suited for this kind of work, tackling an area with lots of suppressive fire. But Axemen are better suited for open battle in intense melee fights, where the first attack is critical, the charge, and the opening seconds of a battle can be critical. Their higher attack stat lends to more success usually, especially with the Warcry, because I don't remember if Warcry is like adds to a percentage or it's a set number, but they never really explain the Warcry mechanics. I'm sure I could look it up if I really was bothered. I know it's quite effective though, Warcry, and the boiling oil will take care of casualties too. And they got the siege tower up. I don't know why they're not moving the ladders on the left there. Kind of silly. The gate should be down pretty quick here. I'm just looking around for something. If it sounded like I was moving my head, I was. And the sound of burning men is music to my ears, because that means that's less guys we have to take down with their phalanxes. Not that it really matters, I want to say, but this is an oddly melee-based Scythian army. I think the Scythians' only infantry are Axemen. That's the only infantry they get, and they just pumped out a bunch of them, I guess. Yeah, Scythians are definitely not a defensive civilization. They're not built for siege attacks. Axemen. Axemen, I guess this is a good siege attacking army because Axemen are their best defensive units. So I guess I can understand that, but it just seems a little silly for Scythia to be siege attacking, as Axemen are their best defensive units, and they don't even have a base of 10 defense. I think their stats are 11, 5, and 9. 11 being attack, 5 being the charge, and 9 being defense. I believe, and I believe swordsmen are 9, 4, and 11 or something like that, or maybe they're, I don't exactly remember. Germany also gets Axemen, but compared to spear warbands, I believe Axemen are inferior because they're a smaller unit, and stat total wise, I think they're about the same. So I like spear warbands better. And I'm being very technical today, so if you like technicality, today's episode should satisfy you then. Guess I'm not really in a super silly mood. And they're gonna march up through the streets here, and should run right into our phalanxes. Oh, are they taking a detour, I guess? Oh, I wanted them to come right here and see us. Oh, Axemen. Oh, there they come. Yay! And I need another drink, so I will take it, and you will wait. There we go. Crushing of that first unit there that was already depleted heavily by the walls, possibly, or just came in depleted, I'm not sure. And our militia cav are throwing some javelins, so pretty nice little bonus there. And the second unit's coming up. They're very tired already, which is kind of shocking. And they're engaging. And we should be able to cut them down pretty easily. They routed before they hit the line, and their men ran right into the line. They lost about a fourth of that unit. These guys are charging in as well. They're deciding to flee before the line as well. I wish they had stopped fleeing so we could take more casualties on them, because they're just going to keep coming back and draw this out, you know. This Scythian army really does not have much range support. They have one unit of horse archers in their general, but that's about it. I think it was a full unit, if I recall. So, that'll probably do a little damage. And there they go. They sent out the war dogs. Those should get taken down pretty easily. Again, another case of animal abuse. But, you know, they attacked first, so I guess what are we going to do? It's kind of amazing that they all got the same breed of dogs. I mean, that takes some pretty nice skill. And the Axemen routed before the dogs did. I don't think dogs can ever rout. I think they keep fighting until they die. So they're kind of nice that way. But if you lose your handler, your dog handlers, and all the rest of your units, you still lose the battle. Doesn't matter if you have war dogs fighting. So there's that as well. They don't actually count as men, so you can still lose even if you have like 2,000 war dogs fighting. Yeah. And they keep trying to charge in. Their general horse archer unit must have got heavily depleted from the walls or something, because that's kind of crazy that it's down to only 7. Orange is my favorite color, if you didn't know, so it kind of saddens me a little bit every time to fight Scythia. But I don't really like playing a Scythia. Their playstyle is not. It's very difficult, and it's not very. I don't know. I like siege defending and stuff, and Scythia's not really good at siege defending. They're not a very defensive civ. So I don't really enjoy playing them. I'm not sure why I said civ. It's faction in this game. I have been playing some Civilization 5 Gods and Kings recently. I might do a game of that if you guys would enjoy that. I think I could probably record that. So to set that up a little differently, but probably could record that. Looks like their whole flank over here is routing, so we're going to engage that. Anyway, Gods and Kings is pretty nice. I played as a couple different factions. I played as the Inca. I believe that it was it was the Mayans that were the new one. Inca was a DLC. And played as the Mayans, and I believe as the Dutch. Yeah, I played as the Dutch. And they're both kind of cool. The Dutch kind of aren't that good. I played as them first because they're orange. You know, my favorite color. And but I don't think they're that good. Their special ability is kind of lame, and their special buildings and units aren't super powerful. Although the Poldler, which allows you to build a solid improvement on Marsh, is pretty nice. Anyway, back to this game, because that's a different game. Let's not talk about that. Looks like their horse archers are getting torn up by these towers, which is pretty nice. And victory is pretty much ours. We're just kind of chilling, waiting for this one last unit here to get the balls to come up and try to take down our phalanxes, which is obviously going to happen. I mean, they have such a superior advantage to us. They may have the lesser men, but they're going to destroy us, man. I don't know how we're going to defend. Whew. Never have I used so much sarcasm. And cut down that last guy there. I forget this guy's name already. I do not remember his name. If we use him more, I'll probably end up remembering his name, but whatever. Anyway, this last unit here, I believe, the last unit, I don't see any other ones. Hopefully the last unit is going to engage our phalanxes and retreat. Nope, guess not the last unit. Anyway, our militia cav, I'm going to have them engage this unit, cut them down, might as well. And there we go, 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 there we do. Dead. And, oh, there's one more unit here. Okay, the war dog handlers came back from routing. It's interesting because the war dog handlers suffer morale penalties that the dogs do. So, I mean, they can rout when they're not even close to being in the battle. Which is, I find that interesting. Anyway, that's the end of the battle. Basically, our guys are kind of derping around. What are they doing? I guess they don't really want to chase these guys. We'll let the towers hurt them a little bit. And end the battle that way. So, that looks pretty good. We're going to end the battle. They're left with 24 guys. That's pretty nice. And they only killed 9 guys. Heroic victory. Hopefully get a little bit of command bonus on this dude. Make him a little better commander, because, you know, only having 2 really good commanders is not always the best. And it's still not letting us choose what happens with that city. I guess we got forced into occupying or something. This guy seems pretty good. He only has 1 command star, but those other traits are pretty nice, and he's not that old. And we could use more family members. I actually think I'm going to bring him down to Thessalonica, and he can lead a garrison out from there after we siege defend successfully, hopefully. And, yeah, like I said, we are distracting them over here. They're still sieging, so they're taking a lot of their force to do that. And we are the largest faction now, which is cool. I think we're up to 10 territories, maybe 11. Not sure. Pretty nice. Little chunker. I think both of our targets are already dead. I think we had to kill the Macedon and the Bruttii. That was our targets, I believe. And we destroyed them. I don't remember what our target factions are for the short campaign. Doesn't really matter, though. I'm sure we'll win the short campaign. But that's not the end of the campaign, guys. Don't even think that for a second. Because I have plans to take Asia Minor and Italy. That's kind of my goal. Kind of take Asia Minor out and Italy out, and that'll probably be the end of the campaign. We'll probably be able to roll over both, I think. Guess Ableptos the Honest is going to retrain some stuff. He's honestly the best commander in the north we have, so haha. And I'll probably build stone walls just for defense, because we'll probably not push out any farther north or west from there. So, might as well just have solid defense. Guess Ableptos will probably just hold the garrison there and, you know, defend. Yeah, they're scrambling a lot of units, and probably next turn they'll probably launch an attack on us. And we'll see that. Looks like the Dacians are moving down with a couple looking like injured units from Segesta here, Segestica. But we got a phalanx pikeman in the town, so it's not too bad. We could probably defend from anything they have coming from towns. And things are looking pretty good. We can link up our spy with the army there, and try to remind me to take the spy with me if we take the settlement. So things are looking pretty good around here. And we're going to spy in this army because it's a 100% chance. Lots of hoplites, armored hoplites. Not too bad. I think we can do it pretty well. And hopefully they'll siege attack soon. Don't want to sally forth if I don't have to. Things are looking pretty good. They don't have too many large cities. I think Corinth and Larissa are their only large cities. So that's nice. And thanks for watching this episode of Rome Total War Thrace. And next time, we'll engage even further into the Civil War of Greece. I thought we might do some battle, but whatever. See you next time.